Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. So if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. Please consider subscribing to my channel to be part of this amazing family. And also don't forget to on your bell notification to be the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So also thank all my returning subscribers for always being on point to watch my videos and sharing my videos and commenting. Thank you all. God bless you. I love you all. So today's tutorial is going to be on a bubu gown, but it's not long. It's just going to be short gown. As you see it on the screen, it's having a built-up neckline with a design in front. So if this is what you like to learn, please stay tuned to the end of the video. Without wasting much of your time, let's get right into the video. So I have with me this African fabric, which is 2 yards, and also I'm going to use this beautiful fabric for the design, the bit up neck and the front design. So this is, I pick it from the fabric. As you can see that this collar is inside. You can use any of the colors in your fabric. You can use African fabric for this style. You can use any type of fabric of your choice. I chose to use this color because I wanted to use the orange or dark yellow inside, but I couldn't get this one. And I don't want to use black, so I decided to use the red dark color inside. That's how I came up with this. So let's get right into the video. So you need your back shoulder measurement from one shoulder to the other, and whatever you get, you divide it by 2. And you need the length of this gown. So the length here is 42 inches. I think it's okay for me because it's together with the hemming allowance. But the shoulder is not going to be cut. The shoulder is going to be full, unfold. You see that I folded the fabric into 4. I folded it on the wrong side. This is the shoulder line, and the shoulder line is also unfold. As you can see, it's unfold. That's 2, 2, 4. And then this middle side is the center front and the center back, because I folded the front and the back together. But the back is going to have a different neckline, and then the front is also going to have a different neckline. So for you to understand how I folded this fabric, let me use this paper for illustration. This side is my 2 yards by 45 inches in length. So I folded it like so. This is 1 yard, and this is also 1 yard because I folded the 2 yards into 2. So this is the 2 yards line, as you can see. So the next thing is I'm going to fold it back on the lengthwise. So I'll turn it like this. I'm going to fold it again like this. This side is going to be the shoulder line, and the shoulder line is unfold. As you can see, you see it how I folded the fabric. And then the center front and the center back is also unfold like this, but the down part is open. So I will be marking the length here, which is 42 inches here, together with the sewing allowance. And this is going to be the shoulder line. So let's get into the cutting. So I'm going to mark half of my shoulder line. My shoulder is 70 inches. Divided by 2 is 8.5. So I'm imputing 8.5 on the shoulder line like so. Now you determine how long you want your sleeve to be. So I don't want this bubu to be too big. So I'm marking from my shoulder to where I want the sleeve to be is 16 inches. So I'm going to cut 17 inches, 1 inch for the sewing allowance. From this shoulder point, I'm going to mark 17 inches. Let's see. Okay, this is up to 15. I think it's okay for me like this. So let me just end it up into 15 inches for the sleeve length and 1 inch to fold it. So in all, it's 14 inches for the sleeve length. So So on the neckline, I'm going to be taking 3 inches for the neck width and then 1.5 inches for the neck depth. That's for the back neckline. So we are marking the back neckline first before going to the front neckline. So I'm marking 3 inches for the neck width and then 1.5 inches for the neck depth. That's for the back, and I'll connect it with my curve roller. So the back is 3 by 1.5 inches. I'm going to mark the front neckline. The front neckline is going to remain 3 inches by width, and then you can go down by 9, 10 or 11 inches depending on how deep you want your neckline to be. But in this case, I'm going down by 10 inches. And on this 10 inches, I'm going to go in by 1.5 inch. So the front neckline is 3 inches for the width, and then the depth is 10 inches, and I went in by 1.5 inch. So I'm going to take my stretch roller and connect from this 3 inches straight down to where the 1.5 ends. So this is the front and the back neckline. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to mark the sleeve opening on this side. So the sleeve opening I'm taking is 12 inches. Okay, I'll make it 12.5 inches. I use the half to stitch it. So the sleeve opening is 12.5 inches. And on this 12.5 inches, I'm going to come in by 3 inches because I don't want this kaftan to be very big. So on the sleeve opening, I came down by 12.5 inches. I want 12 inches, half inch to sew it inside. So on this line, on this 3 inches line, I'm going to connect straight down to the hemline. Straight down to the hemline, as you can see. But this, we don't need this pointed edge. So you run it like so. You see what I've done? You curve it inside like so. So guys, this is it. It's a simple dress to make. So what I'll be doing now is to cut the back neckline first and then cut the side. So I've cut the back neckline, I cut the side, and then I trim off the service because I don't like the services to be showing. So this is it. This is the side, this is the trim off, and this is the neck. So the next thing to do now is to notch the 2 neck points like this. Then I'm going to open it up, then cut the front neckline. So just look at what I'm doing. So I have folded it down neatly. This is the neckline, this is the back, and then this is the front. So now I'm coming to cut the front neckline. I'll cut it from this 10 inches point to this 1.5 inch. Then I'll cut it all the way to meet the notched neck point here. Now that I've cut out the front neckline, I'm going to open it up for you to see and to measure all around the neckline to cut the collar for the neck. So this is how it looks. You see how it looks? This is the back and then this is the front. So what I'll do now is to get my measuring tape, then measure from the end here, this end. I'll measure it all the way up to this end here. So after measuring, I got almost 30 inches. I'm going to cut the band now for the neck. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut the band. Let me see how long the band is. The band is 35 inches. It's okay because I'll be cutting the excess off. And then the width of the band is 6 inches. So it's 35 inches long and then 6 inches width because I'm going to use half an inch to sew the band on the neck. And I went ahead and iron interfacing on half side of the band. So this is it, very neat. So I'm going to go ahead now and pin down the band. So this is the good side of the fabric. So before attaching the band, on this corner, these 2 corners, I'm going to cut it in by half an inch. So I'm going to notch these two corners. This will help the band to sit well. You see that? So I'm going to pin the band. The side with the interfacing is facing up. So after flipping it inside, it will show the good side where there's no interfacing. So guys, this is how it looks after pinning down the band. So I'm going to cut off the excess. So this is it. I'm going to take it to my machine and then sew with 1/2 inch all around the neckline, and then come back and show you the next thing to do. Okay, so after stitching the band on the neck, this is how it looks. You see how beautiful it looks. So I use my zigzag machine to zigzag the edges of the collar. So what I'm going to do now is to fold the collar inward like so. It depends on what you like. You can choose to make the collar open like this, or you can overlap it like this. But I want the overlapped collar. So you can see that, you see how neat it is after overlapping it. So guys, this is it. Let me pin it so that we'll turn it to the other side to see how it looks like at the back. So this is where it overlaps, and as you can see that this is the place we notched. You see the notch part. The next thing is I'll take it to the machine and stitch this on the cloth like so, and then come and show you how it looks like. So guys, this is how it looks after stitching the down part. You see how neat it looks. So the next thing to do is to cut the design in front, as you see on the screen, and the design is going to cover this edge. So you can choose to measure 10 inches to 12 inches for a design. I think 10 to 12 inches is okay, unless you want it bigger, but you can still create it small design if you want. It depends on your preference. So in this case, I cut 12 by 12 inches. You see, I iron interfacing, soft interfacing, to give it that stability on the cloth. So I'll be folding one side inside leg. You can choose to fold it on the left or on the right. So what I'll do is to find the midpoint of this folded line like so. So this is the midpoint of this line. So I have to find the midpoint of this line also. So I'm going to place this design here. You can choose to place it on it like so and stitch it on it, or you place it like this and then stitch it inside and then turn it like so. But I prefer to stitch on top so that I can get the line here straight. So what I'm doing now is to fold one side like this. You see how the design will come out. It depends on how big you want this place or how long you want it. So for me, on this side, I'll just mark about 6 inches. So it's on 6 inches. Then after folding it in like so, I'll go ahead and cut it out and leave 1/2 inch for the sewing allowance. So guys, this is it. So this is the midpoint, and this is also the midpoint of the band. So I'll be placing it on the edge like so, and then I will pin it down. For this front, you can create any design you want. You can make it V, you can make it square, you can make it triangle, any design you want to create here. You see, when you put interfacing, you iron interfacing, it gives you that stability you want on the cloth, and it makes it look neat, as you can see. So guys, this is how our design look like. So I will go to the machine and stitch on it like so. Then after stitching on the design, I'll go ahead and fold the sleeve opening with 1 inch, and I'll fold the other side also with 1 inch, and then I'll go ahead and join the sides. Then I will hem the down part and come and show you the finishing look. You can also choose to fix inside pockets or front pocket, but I'll be teaching all that in my later videos. So let me go and do just that and come and show you the finishing look. So guys, you see how our Bubu Kaftan is looking so beautiful on the mannequin. So try it and leave a comment down for me. So if you find this tutorial helpful, don't hesitate to leave comments, and also give this video a huge thumbs up. Share my videos to your family and friends, and see you in my next video. Till then, bye.